Little later. Thanksgiving is just around the corner, which means people will be spending a lot of time in the kitchen. But any mistake can easily cause a fire. To talk to us about how we can stay safe this holiday season, we have Fresno Fire Department Deputy Chief of Operations, Chief Richard Cabral. How are you, Chief? How are you today?
Very good, Desiree. Thanks for having me today.
Thank you for being here. So nice to see you. First of all, we need to start with those numbers that tell us the fires that have been happening here locally.
You know, fires in our homes is a real serious problem for us here in Fresno. In fact, we have had over 820 structure fires in Fresno to date. Now that's more than 2 a day, and so certainly we need to be safety conscious in our homes this holiday season, especially on Thanksgiving Day.
Wow, and then how many families have been displaced in that case?
You know, it's really sad to see this, but yes, fires, when they occur in our homes or in our businesses, what have you, we have seen a number of people displaced. In fact, thus far, over 550 people have been displaced from their homes as a result of fire in our community.
Wow. And of course, you know, the holiday season, Thanksgiving is just a couple of days away. Nationally, I know that, you know, it's a big problem as well. There's a lot of fires that happen in the kitchen, right, during the holidays.
It certainly is. Recognize that on Thanksgiving Day, that is the busiest day for home fires to occur in the kitchen area. And what we've seen on average is that about 2,000 calls occur for structure fires throughout the nation. Wow. And so that should tell us that we need to be safety conscious at the kitchen stove.
And what do you recommend for people to do when they're cooking?
Well, first of all, we need to make sure that we have someone attending to the food at all times. Remember that distractions occur. Someone could be at the door, guests perhaps, or perhaps there's a small minor emergency that occurs in a home. So if you have to leave the stovetop area, it's best to turn off the stove, attend to your guests and what have you, and then return and continue cooking. So someone should be at that stovetop at all times. Also, we also recommend that if you're cooking a turkey or what have you in the oven area, that someone is at home at all times while you're cooking.
And of course, Chief, we have some pots here, right?
Yeah.
I know that you have some examples to tell us about.
Well, first of all, what we want to make sure is that we are wearing short sleeves rather than something that's dangling off of our wrists or what have you. That could be caught in the flames of our stove area. Want to make sure and use our mittens, right? When we go to pull hot items off of the stove. Make sure that our stove has been cleaned prior to cooking, and certainly our oven area. Make sure that, you know, we know we're going to cook that turkey for 3+ hours.
Exactly.
And so we want to make sure that that is clean, and the chance of a fire occurring in that stove area is minimalized. And then finally, if we're going to go to move pots and what have you, we need to maintain at least 3 feet of distance from other adults and especially children when we go to move those types of pots and pans that are hot with hot liquids and so on. Lastly, I want to remind folks that if you do happen to have a fire on a stovetop, the best way to take care of that is to turn off the stove and then utilize a lid to cover and smother that fire on that fry pan or what have you. That will take care of your fire problem. If there's any questions, don't hesitate to call 911. And if you can't suppress the fire yourself, or if there's any question, give us a call. Our response times this year are very, very good. Likely we can get into your home within 4 to 5 minutes, and we can have an entire firefighting force within 8 minutes should something occur at your home.
And of course, for those people that, you know, they cook their turkeys in those deep fryers, what do you recommend?
Well, first of all, we just simply don't recommend it. There are just too many things that can occur with regards to this type of process. And this really even surprised me, just the amount of flame that can come off of that grease fire. It's very difficult to suppress once it does occur. Too many things can go wrong with regards to tipping that hot oil and getting onto an ignition source. And so we would suggest that you use another method.
Of course. And then let's say there's a fire happening. What do you recommend for people to do?
Well, you know, we just had this conversation with some kids. And we asked them at school, what do you do when the alarm goes off? And the kids were very good about saying, you know, we need to line up and leave our school and go to our designated meeting place. You need to do the same thing at home. We've got to have that kind of a conversation with our family and ask the what-if questions. If we have a fire in our home, what are we going to do? that leads me to our first line of defense,
The
and that is
detectors.
our smoke detector. If you haven't done so already, make sure your battery has been changed if you're utilizing a battery. Test it monthly prior to our event, and then have a little drill with it within your home, and talk with the family members that you have, and explain that we are going to exit the home at least in 2 different exit points, and we're going to meet in a meeting location. And what that does for us is it enables you to have an accounting for everybody that was in the home, and you can tell us whether or not someone is still inside or not, and we can go in the right mode.
Great. Thank you so much for that information.